Thank you for coming to this session. This is my first time in Delhi, and I'm very glad to be here to share with you the foreign perspective. I come from Singapore, a tiny island in Southeast Asia, about 5.5 hours from here. Sometimes they call it the little red dot. Okay, I'm going to start by introducing a bit about Advantest, what this company is doing. Okay, this is a quick snapshot of what Advantest is about. You probably will not have heard of this brand because we are normally not at the forefront of the market, but we are probably behind a lot of the technology advancement. Advantest is a Japanese company, although it doesn't sound Japanese. Okay, we have been in the industry for 60 years. Okay, and if you look at the chart here, you can see that for 27 years, we have been labeled as one of the best in terms of customer satisfaction. Okay, we are listed in New York, we are listed in Tokyo. Okay, the next number you can see is 20,000 units. Okay, this is a very interesting number. What I'm going to show you is that, take note of this number. Why is it particularly important in India? 20,000 systems we have sold worldwide, but how many in India? I can tell you today, my 10 fingers, I can count. So you can imagine how far lapsed behind we are in terms of manufacturing capability in India. Okay, Advantest is a forefront in test and measurement technology. So today we have covered from front end to back end. We have also very advanced nanotechnology solution. And today we have operate in 50 countries all around the world. Our resources is our key asset as one of our competitive advantage. Now, how does Advantest add value in our life? Now, today, our life goes around what? Convenience, comfort, safety, security. Now, all this right on technology. Today, we can have communication with our cars, our systems, our computers, our smartphones, healthcare, agricultural, government service also going on towards e-service. Now, all this, Advantest does have a role to play. And how do we play that? Now, we provide leading-edge test solution. We have test system. If you think the smartphone today that you're relying on so much can work every day without causing a lot of inconvenience. How does that happen? A lot of tests is being put into that. And we provide the test solution for those mobile phone users, the semiconductor chips. Likely, they are tested on Advantest platform. Now, besides that, we also provide a total test cell solution, cover from front end, wafer, to back end testing. Beyond that, we also provide other solutions. Today, Advantest is not just into semiconductor manufacturing. We are also going into other sectors, academic sectors, cloud computing, how to bring up talent development, how to train engineers into coming into this workforce, how to have different set of the technology into different, for example, today we have terahertz system, how to make invisible visible using terahertz technology. We are also going into pharmaceutical. We are also going into air logger, which is a wireless communication where you can check temperature measurement without using cables. Now that is very good if you have rotation parts, if you have moving parts, or you have wide area coverage. We also have nanotechnology product, both into the front end for lithography and also for CD-SEM, mask review and wafer review. Okay, now I shall go into a more perspective that is more related to this forum. Now we know that life is changing. How much have we changed? Do we take time to reflect? I will just quickly summarize into the different waves that we have come from. The first wave, the personal computer, that took the world. A big change. Everybody start to have, the personal computer start to come into our life. We change our way of living. We change our way of working. After that, the notebook, the portable come in. Right. The next wave, internet wave. Everybody start to log on. That's where the knowledge economy start to change. People have information access. People can do things at the click of a button, anywhere, anytime, at different places. What is the next wave? The next wave, you probably will have heard this, IoT, Internet of Things. What is Internet of Things? This thing, that thing, what thing? Internet of everything. What does Internet of Things mean? Is how all these devices are connected and how we can leverage on this to make our life better. Now in the industry, what is the two main critical factors that affect the whole industry. I've been working in the electronic industry for the past 2 decades. Okay, electronic industry is, I think, one of the most important industry, because this industry is one industry that connects to all other industry. Defense, semiconductor, manufacturing, government, education, banking, security, automotive, every industry you can think of, even agricultural. Today we are talking about how to make advanced farming, how to monitor your crops, how to make sure the quality is good. However, this industry doesn't operate alone. Remember, economic factors can change the whole industry. What have happened? A lot of mergers have happened. If you look, a lot of NMA have happened over the last few years. Corporations join together. Why do they do that? Leverage on technology, leverage on each other's competency. Now, besides that, there is also other factors. Currency fluctuation, you can see. Gold price, oil price, all these are changing. And beyond that, there is also the terrorist threat. Right? Having said forward, let's move on to the technical trend. Okay? In terms of technical trend, what is the thing that is driving this industry? I will say 2 things. Number 1 is technology. Technology is one thing that keeps this industry alive, because this is something that is always advancing. If you never catch up, you are always behind. How to catch up is one of the key things. How to be ahead of technology. And we can see today, technology has advanced so fast that today your smartphone is not just a phone. It's a very powerful tool. Don't believe it, leave it at home and see what happened to you. Now we have heard of a lot of this. I was in Bengaluru, I think in July. I met up with IESA. And I happened to see this in one of the newspaper cutting. I think a lot of notions have been talking about made in India. Now today, I think this is something probably in India and in everywhere else, other parts of the world, we have been hearing a lot about this, make in India, right? But I think the true essence today we need to bring up is how to make it happen. That is one of the key things. And I can only say that in 3 words here: the people, the process, the technology. Now the process, what type of process do we need to place? What type of system, what type of policy we need to set to get the things to integrate, to make things happen? If you ask me what is the most important part of the process, I will say simplify. Make it as simple as possible. Just like you do business, how do you make it convenient for the customers to buy your product? How do you make it simple for things to happen? How do you make it simple for people to work together? I think this is one of the key words. And believe me, when I say simplify, simple is really not simple. To make it simple is actually very complex. Now, next thing, technology. I think the previous speaker mentioned. What do you think of technology? Okay, don't reinvent the wheel. Today, you have access to information all around the world. What is happening in other parts of the world? What new product? What new technology? Whatever that you bring in and you try to develop, improve on it. Technology, the word is how to adapt, how to make sure that you are always aware of what is the current technology, what is the next technology, what is the advanced technology, and what is the future technology. I think these 3 things you need to bear in mind. Now I come to my last part, which is the people. I think the people is the most important thing, because the people is what make things happen. You can have the best process, you can have the best technology, but without the people to put it into action, things will never happen. People, what is one key word that you need to take away? I think it's the word alignment. Now you can have short-term plans, you can have long-term plans, but you must have a long-term vision. Make sure that everybody is aligned. The word is called align. How to align people together? I think we come from very diverse background. Okay, diversity is okay. Just like in Singapore, we have different races, we have different skills, we have different sectors of the industry. I think it's okay. We need to be diverse. However, to align people in the long-term vision, I think is one of the key challenges. Now I'm going to end my presentation. I think we have heard in the previous speaker, or the previous panel section, we talked a lot of future. Now you ask me, what is going to happen in future? We can say we can envision what is happening in future, but actually what is going to really happen, we don't know. We are not sure. Change is inevitable, right? Now for the next, or the younger generation, how do you face the future? Is it going to be easy? Is it going to be tougher? I mean, today you look at around us, with all the technology advancements, surely things are much easier, right? Today you can call anybody else in the world, you can get access to information, you can do business, you can get your things done. The way to go forward to the future, I think, is to have a stake in creating the future. That's all. Thank you.